The grievance redressal committee that has now been set up, that's the closest that we have to a solution at the moment. Are you happy with this step that has been taken by the Director General of the NTA?
No, not at all. It is something that you're providing a paracetamol for something like a cancer. Pain will go like that. Pain is much bigger than you're setting up a committee to just check for 1,500 students. I'll tell you, there were three major flaws. In short, if I say, not going in detail because Nitin Vijay sir have explained in detail in the beginning of the coverage. I'll say the three multi-level problems are there. Number one, before the starting of the examination, setting up the paper. NTA have released the new papers, the new syllabus for the NEET examination as well as JEE Main examination. For JEE Main examination, they still followed the syllabus kind of in the month of January. But for the NEET examination, whatever was the newly added syllabus, that was given in section B. Now, section B is that there are 15 questions in section B per subject and only 10 you have to answer. So if you are a NEET aspirant and you have not prepared the newly added syllabus, which is practical chemistry, practical physics, and practical biology, then in that case, what will happen? You can leave those questions and do the remaining ones. Because of which, what have happened? You have increased the syllabus by adding one chapter. You have deleted 5-6 chapters whose weightage was 4 to 5 questions. Those 4-5 questions syllabus removed. You added 2 questions only of the new syllabus. So 3 questions were asked from the existing syllabus. Syllabus got reduced. New syllabus questions are not there, which are compulsory to answer. Because of that, the paper level got diluted in chemistry specifically, if I tell you. Second, physics level was decent, but physics the student will do at the last. Because of that, what will happen if this grace marks criteria, what they are using, if in the beginning I am doing biology, in the beginning I'm doing chemistry, in the last ending I'm doing physics, which was actually difficult, you are awarding me marks on the basis of my accuracy in biology and chemistry, which is obviously higher because of this kind of paper that you have set. So setting of the paper was of very average quality. The actually hardworking students who have completely done the syllabus, they did not get the justice with this kind of a paper. Still, the marks will increase, I accept. Obviously, 20 marks increase in the cutoff, we are not having any problem. 15 to 20 marks, every good coaching institute have predicted the cutoff will increase. Second problem that was there in the conduction of the examination, because of which another 40 marks cutoff have increased. And this is what we are asking. This transparency is required for this year. The first problem, that is the setting up of a decent paper, should be done every year from now on. You should be having a separate committee for setting up the paper and they should be accountable. How can you be having the grace marks in physics? Firstly, you are giving one answer key, then you are giving 2 answer key. As the expert of the subject, you are not able to make one question properly and you are expecting 16, 17 students to answer that question. And based upon that, they will get admission in medical college. As a physics teacher, you cannot make a decent paper, but as a student of biology, physics, and chemistry, they should be answering that question. And true and false, both for that question, they have given true also, false also, both answers.
Right.
That means a statement, if I say it can be true also, it's not philosophy, it is science for God's sake. It cannot be true and false both. And 44 students got 720 out of 720 because of that one bogus question. So setting up of the paper, for that, obviously the examination ministry or someone responsible for setting up the paper will be required. Second, conduction of the examination, there is not one problem. You are not able to take care of Savai Madhupur center where the students came out and circulated the paper on WhatsApp. So obviously some other centers might also be there out of thousands of centers where the paper would have gone inside also if they wanted. Second, in another center where you are saying that 6 centers they are saying right now, previously they said 1 center only. Because of the pressure that media have created, they finally came up with a number of 6 centers at least. So in those centers, you're not able to control your own invigilator, that they have to give extra time. Or maybe that was the intention of not giving the extra time. Maybe guidelines were clear. Maybe there was a behind background setup going on. Ki, okay, we will give the paper late. And this all thing was probably pre-planned. And all those people who might have been involved in those activities of paying the money in the background, they might have got the inflation in the marks. Who knows? That's what I'm saying. The doors of corruption you have opened because of this stupidity done at this level. Second, third thing, when the exams are getting conducted at such a large level, the weather condition, the temperature condition, the condition of the invigilator cannot be same. So it is already not at par. So if you are doing any such changes, it should be included in the information brochure in the beginning only. You cannot announce the rules overnight because you have messed up because of the paper level. You messed up because of paper level. So many students came at the same level. Now new criteria of tiebreaker was required. Application number they have chosen. one important thing I want to say, they opened the window for the application form filling for 2 times. And in the words of NTA, I will say, due to unavoidable circumstances of certain candidates, they were not able to fill the application form. That means NTA is accepting that the circumstances of certain students were unavoidable. They were not able to fill the application form in time due to unavoidable circumstances. And now, because of this tiebreaker criteria, those students who were actually having the problem in filling up the form, maybe in the rural areas due to internet problem or maybe some awareness problem or
Right.
whatsoever the problem might be, Aadhaar card problem was also there. Many students' Aadhaar card were not linked with their phone number because phone numbers got changed. In our center, around
No,
1,200 students.
we understand.
Problem.
Complete your thought over there.
Yeah. So the thing is, those people are getting a worse rank as compared to the remaining candidate who were nicely sitting in their house and filling the application form. So a student with a rural background.
Certainly, it's all in all, in all the 3
getting
points that you've leveled over here, Mr. Pant, it seems like it's not a level playing field. Needless to say.